Happy birthday, Taurus! Happy birthday to Taurus. Happy birthday to the new Earth. Happy new moon in Taurus. I'm recording this on Earth Day, April 22nd, 2020, 422-22444. Yes, the structures that as we know it are either enhancing or dissolving. They're either restructuring themselves properly or they're completely dismantled. It's going to take a few years, about 4, the massive portion of it. But hey, it's all part of the shift, right? Very happy to have you here. My name is Morgane. If you're new, this is the Existential Shift. I'll be working today with the After Tarot to see what's up with my Taurus seekers. Okay. I'm also a Taurus. It's my birthday soon on May 3rd. Currently, we're still in quarantine, where I'm at anyway. You know, it's funny, this is the irony, I've been celebrating my birthday, not exactly celebrating, but on my own, because I'm far away from home, but for years now. And I wasn't really minding it, and my birthday celebrations were always like either non-existing or super small. Speaking of a celebration, 3 of Cups. And it's like this year, I was like, I think I'm going to have a proper birthday celebration. That's irony for you. But I'm taking it with humility. I understand that the globe is now massively shifting, changing, and it can't do it without us. So for the sake of that, it kind of corners us into a place where we have to become super acquainted with ourselves, 7 of Pentacles, and focused and aware as to what truly makes us happy and what are our true needs. If I want the world to change, I need to change. If I want Earth frequency to raise, my frequency needs to raise, and so on. And obviously that requires some sacrifices. I understand. Do you understand, Taurus? Schumann resonance is the thing that measures Earth frequency, the resonance of the Earth. It has to do with electromagnetic fields that come from lightning that we always have around us. And the standard frequency that we had since the 50s, it was discovered in the 50s. I mean, Earth frequency always existed, right? It always had a frequency. We just learned how to measure it, learned that it proved that it exists to ourselves in our own books, and learned how to measure it in the 50s. Anyway, since then, until about 2014, which is over than half a decade, it was on 7.83 hertz, which is the cycles of movement per second. 2014, it started rising to about 14 hertz, but with like peaks, goes up and down, and then goes back down. By early 2017, it peaked to 36. By the end of 2017, it peaked to 90. Now, I'm talking about peaks, right? It didn't stay there. Went up and then went back down. Went up and went back down. Guess what we've had in the past 3 days? 3, 4, 5 days since April 18th. It was stable on 110 hertz. Cycles of movement per second. 110. If you are familiar a little bit, then you know it can speak also about brain waves. We have brain waves that go between 0 to highest hertz cycles per second. They are known to be as delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. First, delta will be deep sleep, Theta will be more light sleep / meditative mode. And alpha / beta, that's the range where we are at normally when we're awake. Gamma is super heightened, aware brain functioning. So the Earth has been, if we take that analogy and we think of it in a way of brain waves, it's been on massive, insane, intense gamma brainwave frequency. Heightened awareness. The Earth frequency is really expanding. It's it's scientific, but it's also spiritual. It's synced. It basically confirms from a scientific point of view what the Earth is going through. There's also a solar shift. There's a lot of shifts happening right now with the planets when it comes to their frequency and their energy and their polarities. This aligns with what we are experiencing spiritually and energetically, of moving from one dimension to the other, of raising the frequency and so on. It's awareness, it's understanding, it's brain expansion. It's we are able to process and understand more than we used to. And the more people are waking up, the more the frequency rises. And the more the frequency rises, the more people are waking up. It works together. It's like a dance. It affects us physically. If you feel anxious, if you have some headaches, if you feel pressure on your head, if you have weird dreams, if your sleep patterns are changing, it's all part of this, because the physical body is trying to adjust to this new energy that it's supposed to contain, right? This is a vessel that contains energy. The vessel itself is made of energy, ironically enough, but it's just more condensed energy, slower moving molecules, okay? If you're experiencing that, take care of your health, rest a lot, stay grounded, stay stable with your mindset, stay calm. Don't judge yourself too much. Understand that it's a process. It's a positive process. You're being like stretched beyond your boundaries. And this is about the celebration that you're missing out on. In simple terms. You're like, but you're putting the known easygoing flow behind you, even though it feels safe and familiar, because you understand you have a place to go to, and because you understand there are things to be done. This is good crop. Maybe you've been on a roll until all this mess happened, and now you're feeling like you're losing everything you worked so hard for. It's understood. It makes sense at this time. Maybe you're feeling throughout the month of May, or maybe just now because this is the beginning of the reading, like places you used to feel belong to, now you're not so sure. And nothing changed about them. Everything is still fine and positive. It's still the Three of Cups in the upright. But there's a craft, a job, a work that you need to do. I think you understand inherently that things will never be the same again. Some of you are moving away from something that is positive, that made you feel good. But it's like you feel like you've done everything you could in that environment. Show me more for Taurus for the month of May, please. Wow, the Empress. Divine Feminine. Look what we have here. 373. But it's very different types of 3. The Empress is 3 and the 3 of Cups. Well, I guess it's 3. Just look at the image. This is a guy stepping away from the game, the options, the lighthearted, non-committal relationships. And this is the big thing that maybe this person is feeling like they need to walk towards. And to do so, they have to walk away from this. Because this person is equal with energy and beauty to all these people together. And from putting so much effort in a scattered way, now there's a willing to take a risk and move away from that which you know you have for sure, or that which they know they have for certain, towards something bigger. You are very much so in this reading, because these are 2 cards that represent Taurus. But Venus energy, beauty, femininity are really heightened here. I'm also picking up on someone that this quarantine had them go through from a life of like another 3. Oh my God, 3 of Pentacles. From a life of like going out a lot, meeting a lot of people, socializing. Like they can't do that anymore, obviously, because there's no way to go out to. So they don't have anything to do with their energy other than bringing it in and focusing it in a way that really empowers them and strengthens them. And it just, I'm picking up on like energy that was scattered going into like from 3 streams to 1 stream of a lot of energy, right? All streams lead to the ocean kind of thing. This Empress is one hell of an ocean, right? And with 3 of Pentacles, this is willing to do the work. Someone is really growing up. Like there's a really there's an accelerated growth process. Now I find it interesting in the aftertour. You see how this guy is looking at, his past kid and all the work that he had to put in order to build this. I feel like it's those 6 of Pentacles that he left behind, only holding 7 of those. Sorry, even 5. It's like all the work that I had to do, all the energy that I had to put in, and there's a certain choice of focus here. On less Pentacles, less quantity, more quality. That's what's coming up strongly. Quality over quantity. Quality with where you put your effort when it comes to work. Quality with where you put your effort and energy when it comes to romance. I'm picking up on someone really, really being inspired by someone else as well in regards to it. Like, it makes them want to step up and being similar or worthy even. The Empress isn't demanding with words, but by essence. by being who she is. It's inevitable to be, you know, if you're in a room with the Empress, it's inevitable, but to behave like an emperor or like someone who understands the magnitude of this energy, right? The Empress is Demeter, the ultimate divine feminine, the mother of earth. She's Gaia, she's the life bringer, she's the goddess of crops and life and nature. 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. This one pentacle, one coin that someone is carrying away with intent of investing in one thing that is quality as opposed to quantity is going to turn into the Ace of Pentacles. So it's going to be a really good investment. It could be a business, it could be a person that you're investing in. You could be the person that someone is investing in. But it requires first moving away from something. 6 of Swords and 8 of Cups. It requires letting go of the past. So Taurus, if you're worried about money, there's a lot of money on the table. First, it feels like you can't really grab it and everything you worked hard for, not a lot of it is left. But something that you've put in a lot of work and creativity is going to really pay off during the month of May. Emotionally, you are asked to move away from something in order to have something really, really stable and true come in. There's also an aspect of a journey of a long, long time that was constantly with tides and changes and instability is now finally proving itself to pay off. It finally feels like you find your place, Taurus. Some of you are staying at your mother's place and you're helping her out with renovations and fixing little things in the house or in the home. It might be in proximity to water or mountains. There's also an element of moving away from certain food habits. You might be letting go of things that you're used to eating and enjoyed eating for the sake of a more sustainable, healthy lifestyle. Too much, but the first card is the Wheel of Fortune. I'll remember that. Show me more for Taurus, please. The extended this month will be a love special. Double pentagram, look into you and your person of interest. You can find it on Vimeo, link below, and you can find it on Patreon as a monthly membership that you can also cancel, or you can stream all signs and all special Vimeo content. Up to you what you want. But check them both out and see what works. Oh, also May is the last month of me offering private readings. So I opened the schedule to fit as many as possible. But after that, I'm going to focus more on guiding the collective. Maybe I'll only offer mentorships, but I'm not sure about that. But when it comes to private readings, hourly sessions, this is the last month, because I need to reserve time and energy for other things. Ace of Wands, that include helping you guys, don't worry about it. Ace of Wands, another ace. Okay. Very powerful new start, Taurus. This whole birthday season for you, your birthday, for you and for the planet are synced. It's very meaningful for you. You are heading in a new direction of a new life, possibly. That is really aligned with your passion and with your needs, which is very important. There's also some sort of creativity here, a creative process that you have an idea that you're starting working on. You're setting, you're putting the seeds for it. A very passionate new beginning. This could also be a new relationship. Too many cards, but I'll pick up only this one also. Two of Pentacles. This could be a new relationship, a new partnership with two aces here. And again, Two of Pentacles, especially with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, there's an aspect of traveling. You might have a dilemma in regarding to go somewhere during May. Maybe for an offer, could be a creative offer, could be a job offer, could be a romantic trip that is like short term, like a few days somewhere, and you're deliberating if it works with your job, if it's the right thing to do. You know the answer. Everything in this reading revolves around one Ace of Pentacles, which is your true essence of who you are and what you need and what you want, and it should all revolve around that, your decision making. Any dilemma that is coming up is not real. This Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles is the Three of Pentacles right here, being divided into this 2 and 1. I'm also picking up on someone having a dilemma on whether or not to offer you something or not. If you, it's up to you in what you express. So if you're accurate with your passion and what you truly are, that will allow them. Sorry, too many cards like got mixed in the being authentically you will allow them to see everything that they need to see to figure this out, and that will be the best route for you, because that being yourself draws people who connect to who you truly are. It's just simple. When we wear masks, when we pretend to be something that we're not, we draw in people that aren't suitable for us, and that inevitably it doesn't work out. And that applies to everything, romance and work alike. And especially here, when you have such beautiful, powerful, Venusian, sexy, beautiful, creative, sweet energy. Like, all you have to do is be you. Two more cards, please, for Taurus, for me. Queen of Swords. There might be something that has to do with writing, ideas that have to do with your view on the world, either ideology or values, or it's something where you get to inspire other people with truth expressed in a creative way. You are really, really connecting to what Gaia is going through, to the shift, the new Earth aspect that we're going through. And you're inspired by it, and you want to inspire other people. Maybe you're writing about it. There's an aspect of communication here, communicating, This could be communicating with a feminine in your life, a mother, a sister, an aunt, a best friend, a teacher. You have a lot to learn from, or you are serving as that teacher, Taurus. There's Aquarian energy when it comes to ideology, not necessarily an Aquarius person, more so the idealism, the humanitarian. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. Two threes, two aces. Yeah, there's a strong start of something very creative. Could be a creative partnership of some sort. Maybe you're working on a project with someone. Again, it's creative. The cooperation is really good. There's great potential. It it makes sense. Like you guys complete each other in that aspect. You think similarly, you communicate similarly, and each brings, what is needed. There's some of you are going to make some sort of sacrifice of something that, just doesn't. It's not bad. It's not like you're leaving something horrible. It's just you feel like you're not sure about it. No longer serves you. There's something missing. You feel like there's more out there, and you're taking a risk. But you have some sort of inner certainty that it will pay off, and you're right. It will. If it's something that started around February even, then by May it really, 4 months, and it really sets roots and starts showing it becomes manifested in a way. You can see it in front of your eyes. If it was just a matter of idea and possibilities, now it becomes real. And it's really, really exciting. There's a very exciting energy here on this table, Taurus. This is a very good reading, like a great reading. One, two, three of Pentacles. Strong work ethics and great cooperation skills will really pay off. Taurus, there's something very creative and abundant, and possibly that has to do with either nature or femininity or women. It doesn't have to be, but something like that. Actually, there's a good cooperation between masculine energies and feminine energies here, because the two energies are focused. There's like an opportunity that, like, there's some sort of opportunity that you're recognizing or kind of present itself to you, and you recognize that it's a good idea, that it's something that you want to put your mindset on, because you see the potential of success in it, and you're right. Very strong success potential. If you're renovating or taking care of the household, like if you're, taking the opportunity to fix things around the house or remodel or decorate, then it's looking really good. And by the time like this quarantine is over, I don't know when you're watching this, but by the time you can have people over, I'm picking up on like energy that is really like, wow, this place feels so good, or this is so nice. Like someone coming into a place and tells you that the energy is really, really great. So if you've been wandering off a little bit, if you've been traveling, if you're going away or returning, by the end of May, I'm seeing you really stabilized and feeling way more serene, like, okay, this is where I'm at now. Wow. Let's pull animal spirit. I do the animal spirit on my Patreon. Every week I post daily messages from the rooms, and I also add weekly messages for the animal spirit. That is specifically focused towards my patrons. Sorry. And I kind of on and off go with oracles here on my channel. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. I let it kind of be intuitive. Okay, animal spirit for my beautiful. It's just a wonderful reading for us. The Schumann resonance growth and expansion is going to do you really well. You just need to breathe deep, drink a lot of clean water, a lot of fluids, eat clean, and spend time and energy on things that make you feel good. I'm just realizing the only major arcana I have on the table is the Empress, who's very down to earth, very grounded. She is earth in a way, right? She's nature. And the other minor arcana, except for the Six of Swords and Eight of Cups that are not bad, they're just like not amazing, but everything else is just really, really good and strong. There's some sort of wish, something that you've been hoping for a really long time, or working on for a long time, is going to get manifested this month. And it includes cooperation with good people or a good person. Maybe it's a Leo or a Lion of some sort. This is a very strong leader, masculine energy. So if you're a masculine, or you can be a feminine just with a strong lion, lioness type of vibe. Kind of king and queen of the jungle kind of thing. King and queen of the jungle. I might name this reading King and Queen of the Jungle, because you're really stepping into your royal energy. Now there's even more royal energy on the table with the lion. Very passionate, but has like a vision to the future of how to make this place a better place. You're really stepping into your blueprint, to your role here. After mastering something, after being professional and mastering something, you become a guide, a teacher, an influencer. But this here has a vibe of like big company based on that, where you're branding yourself already as something that you proved yourself in the field, you proved yourself in life, and now people are looking up to you. Or this could be the person that you're becoming involved with, or working with, or meeting, engaging with. Very royal, very fiery, very charismatic, very warm, trustworthy. Think of everything that you can think of when it comes to a lion. Yeah, they can be lazy. But in this reading, I'm seeing good energy. Like active, but not too many cards. I'll just tell you what fell, and then I'll put them back in the deck and shuffle again. I have a shark, I have an owl, I have stingray, and I have a fish. But it's too many cards. I don't want to do an entire reading. I just want one more animal spirit for Taurus. Turtle. Lion and turtle. That's so cute. Okay, I'm picking up a very home-like vibe. Something that feels very homey. Like the turtle carries his or her home on their back. So wherever they are, it's their home, right? Wherever you're going to, wherever you're migrating to, wherever you're traveling to, wherever you're moving to, wherever you're visiting, because you have such a strong sense of self and the core understanding of who and what you are, then it's like you always feel belong. Now the turtle is also very earth, the symbol of ancient, ancient wisdom. It has been walking this earth many, many lifetimes and many, many years. Some turtles are hundreds of years old, right? So it's like you're discovering your very ancient roots, and you're stepping into it with like, yeah, this is what I know, this is what I can do, this is who I am. And it's like you're feeling way more belong in your skin kind of thing. But also in a more mundane level, I'm picking up on a lion figure and a turtle figure, like two different people, where the turtle is like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say flaky. It's like an energy that is really in itself, like in their own head and in their own heart and in their own inspiration. They're doing what they're doing, right? They can go wherever because they're always at home, like a backpacker of some sort, right? And they're this lion energy that has a specific job, a specific title, or a specific place in the world, or a mindset that is more like geared towards the outside, like see the outside, like the turtle here, like picking up on someone that really looks within to their creativity and what they're doing. And there's a lion that is like looking at them and like really fascinated by them for some reason, like really wants to either know more about them or work with them or offer them something. This could be the partnership that is coming up. It's hard for me to tell if it's work or romance. It might be an interesting mixture of two, Taurus. I'm not sure. Maybe it's one or the other for some of you, and a mixture of the two for others. But comment once you feel like it resonates. Come back to this reading more into the month of May. I do recommend watching your April Taroscope now, because I'm recording this still at the height of the April readings energy, right? So I recommend doing that if you have the time. Okay, maybe we'll see them in the double pentagram in the extended. I'll do it right now. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and press the bell button to join the existential shift. Happy everything, Taurus. You guys know how much I fucking adore you.